She's more vulnerable than you think.
So you keep saying, but I just haven't seen it.
You can't discount our history.
Yes, but what about our history? Stephanie's not going to forget that either.
Well, she may be able to overlook it if she's convinced that you are no longer a threat.
Persuading Thorne and Taylor is one thing. But Stephanie, if she figures out that this is a trick, we could make the whole situation worse.
Look, I'm well aware of the risks, all right? But I'm determined. She's going to sign these papers, and I'm going to get this company back.
Stephanie, you are not going to believe what I have to tell you.
Well, I've had enough surprises for today.
What, did you and Felicia argue? She's not going to take the job?
Taylor, I honestly don't know what's going to happen with Felicia. So I don't think we should count on her being one of the new designers.
Do you want me to talk to her again? Or maybe we could get Thorne? Or...
No. Let's not pressure her right now. You said you had something to tell me.
Eric and Brooke were at each other's throats all day yesterday. I think it's finally happened, Stephanie. Eric has turned his back on Brooke. He sees her for what she really is.
You're right, I don't believe it. Honey, Eric wouldn't turn his back on Brooke unless she was dressed like a cowgirl and wanted to hop on.
Well, I guess the less than favorable working conditions did add to their tension.
They're angry at me, not at each other.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's easy to get angry at those you're closest to.
It will pass.
You are not listening to me. Okay, listen, I saw it with my own eyes. Eric was holding up one of his beautiful designs, and he was saying how classic and beautiful it was, and she started insulting it and saying that it was all conservative. And then it got really personal.
Well, Brooke has never had a problem airing her dirty linen at the office.
No, she's not the one who did it. It was Eric. And it was in detail. And then he told her that he regretted ever having been involved with her and ever having married her.
The only thing he regretted about that marriage is that it wasn't consummated.
How do you know about that?
Oh, please.
Well, now the whole office knows about it, believe me. I'm telling you, there is a major rift between those two.
I'll believe it when I see it. All right, I'll go down and I'll visit with them. Yeah.
You're rushing this, Eric. Make a move too soon and Stephanie will smell a rat.
Look, everything's in place now. We've set the trap.
We don't even know if anybody's told Stephanie what they've heard.
She knows.
Well, then why isn't she here, gloating?
Look, Taylor and Thorne know how Stephanie feels about you. All right? If they think that I've turned against you, they won't be able to keep it to themselves.
Maybe they didn't buy it.
Oh, they bought it. The way you reacted after I came after you, I almost believed it.
It was hurtful, even though it was just an act.
Well, I had to make it believable.
Maybe it was too believable.
Brooke, I didn't mean it.
So you never ever thought that I demeaned this company, tarnished the Forrester name, drove a wedge between you and your sons? That never crossed your mind, not even for 1 second?
Brooke, it's not personal. This is for the business. It's for the company.
Sorry, Eric, I just can't. I know how you feel about this, but I can't do it. I can't let you lower the headline
Look,
one more centimeter.
It's been done already. It's done.
Well, then undo it.
No, that's your expertise, not mine. Or does that only apply to marriages?
Our clients are going to be watching us very closely. Stephanie already dropped the bomb on the Reunited campaign. We can't make any more changes.
Look, that whole thing would have been scrapped as soon as our annulment hit the papers. Stephanie was just the first person to see the writing on the wall.
I'm not worried about Stephanie's vision. I'm worried about yours.
Well, you should be worried about mine, because I think I'm beginning to see a little more clearly every day. Look, I know sex sells. I admit that. But at the end of the day, what matters more? Money or self-respect?
After what this old bat did to you, you're actually giving in to her. Now, where's the self-respect in that?
Trouble in paradise?
Put us down here in the basement to pump up the tension. Wait till the frustration got to us.
Oh, I hear the only frustration that Eric is suffering is not due to me, but to the fact that you didn't put out.
Where'd you hear that?
Everyone heard it. Apparently you two put on quite a show.
Look, take this up to accounting, will you? They're waiting for it. What do you want?
I've been spending some time with Felicia, and I was hoping that you would do the same.
Yes, I plan to.
Good. So I thought I would just come by and tell you that anytime you want to drop by the house, it's fine with me.
Thank you. I'd just as soon see her somewhere else. Is that it?
What, I can't drop by and see how things are going?
Bury me down in this dungeon here, and now you want to drop in and see how things are going?
Apparently there's a little tension between you and Brooke.
Leave me alone.
What's this?
It's our family.
You didn't have any air brushed out of it?
Unlike you, I like to look back and remember the good times.
Oh.
Just because we're not happy now doesn't mean we never were.
So is that what you're working on?
Yes, and spare me the acerbic critique, all right? I'm not in the mood.
I like it.
Right, because Brooke didn't.
Why didn't she?
She doesn't like the bodice. She wants to have a plunging neckline.
Well, she never really understood elegance.
I'm beginning to realize that now. I'm beginning to realize that you were right about a lot of things that I didn't give you credit for. Look, I know that an apology is not maybe the right thing for right now, but I'm sorry.
You're sorry?
Yes.
For what, Eric? Stealing my company? Abandoning me for Brooke?
Yes.
Just a few days ago, you were defending her.
I had to ask myself why she constantly needs defending. Look, I guess being played for a fool the second time sort of changed my perspective.
You're bitter.
I'm ashamed, actually. I'm ashamed of the things I've done and some of the things I've said.
Exactly what are you saying, Eric? That after all these years, you finally see Brooke as I do?
I see how my supporting her all this time has hurt you. And I understand why you're so angry. Here. For you.
First an apology, now a gift.
Let's consider this a first step in the new direction. It's a simple gown. It's elegant. It's glamorous. It embodies the new vision for this company. A vision that I'm beginning to see has some real merit.
So this design is an olive branch?
Yes. Look, I know you're going to be angry about all this for a very, very long time. And I understand that one simple "I'm sorry" is not going to solve our problems. But I am sorry, and I should have said it earlier.
Thank you, Eric.
I just saw Stephanie leaving.
How does she look?
Shocked.
Good. Good, I think I got to her.
What did you do?
I got a chink in her armor, I think.
That's all?
Yes. But that's a lot. I mean, she was a lot more vulnerable than I thought she was. I mean, she had a dozen chances to cut me off at the knees, and she didn't take any one. I swear. I knew she was vulnerable, but I didn't realize how much.
Eric, be careful. You're the one who's sounding vulnerable right now.
Look, I know I'm walking a fine line, all right? But this has to be done, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get my company back.
Don't you mean our company?
Of course, our company. We're gonna get our company back.